Welcome to Hotel Voices.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you. And what inspired you to create a space that feels so deeply connected to the land and to slow, conscious living?
So my family is from this region. We are from Alentejo. Alentejo, it's a region in the south of Lisbon. Alentejo means the south of River Tagus, between Tagus and the Algarve. So we are here for a long time, and it was our estate. And we tried to do something that could, one, create some social value and economic value for the owners, of course, but also social value for the region. And that would reflect and in some way respect the identity of this region, which that we really love and consider beautiful. So the whole idea was to in a way to create a project that would add some cultural, some environmental, some social and economic value for this.
Amazing. And was there a specific moment or experience that sparkled the vision for land? Or
Um, w- we are two or three aspects that were very important. So one, we are already wine producers before land. So my family had another estate with a vineyard. So we really thought that we didn't want to base land concept on a traditional anchor of development. That at that time it was golf, and we were not near the sea. We really think that to be competitive in the market and to be differentiated, we need to find some strong differentiation factors. So one was essentially wine culture. So land is a wine resort. We have our own vineyard that shapes the landscape, and we have our own winery in the hotel. So guests can really experience winemaking. They can make their own wine. They can play with wine. We have a wine shop. So there are a whole lot of experience related to wine. This is the key pillar of our project. Essentially using traditional wine varieties from the region and creating a differentiated experience based on this. It means the essence of land. So each guest, when arriving, has a small bottle of our wine in the suite, and each guest can really try to make their own wine. So they
which
can.
is amazing.
We have a wine tasting that is basically the idea of the guests to try to combine the several grape varieties and create their own wine. They can have their own label, and if they want to connect, we can ship the wine to their home address in whatever it is. So wine was the key idea, and then we added two more aspects that are very important for us. One is architecture. So I'm a bit a failed architect, and we tried to create a project that really respected the region identity, but was contemporary and based on modern architecture. So our hotel is designed by a Portuguese architect, which is Promontório, but the interiors are by Marcio Kogan, which is a Brazilian architect that we like very much. And so architecture and design were also a form of creating something that would be meaningful and would also create some additional value for the region. And the last, and we really try to create something that is integrated. So we try to integrate, of course, architecture with interior design. We have a collection of photography that reflects the region identity. So this is also a meaningful aspect. The last topic, it's also a way to differentiate the project, is the idea of the sky suites. So we are in a region that is a very dark sky. So the night here in Alentejo, it's beautiful. We have a very dark sky. You can, some winter nights or summer nights, you can really see the stars. So we came up with the idea of our suites. The ceiling can be opened and the guests can really see the stars. So can really see the sky. The idea, that's the name, the sky suites. This is one, the third pillar of our experience is the idea to experiment the dark sky of Alentejo. And somehow our photography collection is related to this. So we have some photographies that are of the dark sky, and the theme of the hotel is a bit this. So essentially, wine culture, architecture, and the dark sky.
Which is amazing. Let's talk a little about the evolution of land, like L'AND Vineyards blends, as you just mentioned, architecture, gastronomy, and nature in such a seamless way. It's more than a hotel, it's an ecosystem. How has that philosophy evolved over the years, especially as travel's expectations have shifted towards experiences you just mentioned and that feel more grounded and authentic? In the same time, in an elevated space around interior design and also the aesthetic and the philosophy behind.
So it's essentially what we have been. We have our clients are not only Portuguese, but Americans, and we have also a lot of Brazilians. So we really try to personalize the experience to create a different set of experience for each client. And land is essentially a place where we try that the guests feel tranquil and feel peace. And have also some experiences related with gastronomy and wine culture. That's essentially this. So it's nothing complicated. It's just to make the guests feel at home and feel with a service that is there, but it's not felt, and that's essentially it. So it's nothing out of the basically this idea of being at home with a exceptional service, but essentially related with what we have just said.
And is the guest experience, is it set as a dynamic challenge? Meaning, have you seen the expectations of the ultra luxury traveler shift, particularly around speed? And you just mentioned personalization before arriving to the property, during and after their stay, or you find that your guests are more relaxed?
No, we of course we have also we try our best to personalize the experience, and we of course contact the guests before arriving during the stay to monitorize their experience in the hotel and try to personalize the experience. We have a set besides the wine related experience. We have some activities related to sky, to the stars watch, the stars, to observation of the stars. We have also some important cultural experiences in the region. So Évora, which is the nearest city, it's 20 minutes. It's a UNESCO heritage site, so it has a very strong historic and cultural heritage since the Romans, the Arabs, the Goths. So we try to also to know what the guests like and to suggest some visits to Évora or to nearby Alentejo. It's essentially an unspoiled areas. It can combine also. It's the key aspect of Alentejo. It's very large area, very large region. It's the size of Belgium, but it's not suffered the industrialization or urbanization process of the 19th centuries. It's virtual. It's still unspoiled. It's a beautiful region that you can see. It's really preserved and nature is pristine. So we also try the guests to explore the region. We have our own guide, the land guide for Alentejo, suggesting a series of activities like restaurants, other hotels, some tracks for guests that like do some more sportive activities. So yes, it's essentially to know the region, to feel at home in the hotel, but to have the possibility of visiting the region. We are also very close to the sea, so land is 1 hour from the Atlantic. This is very important because it's one of the few regions in Europe that can combine one of the few touristic regions in Europe that can have the beach, the sea, and also a fantastic rural area. So Comporta and the beaches of the Atlantic are 1 hour from here. So guests can go spend one lunch in a beautiful scenery in Comporta and come back if they want. And essentially that's it. So it's
Amazing.
try to recognize and to communicate Alentejo to our guests.
Visually, I must say, You've done an amazing work. The digital presence is spotless. It's amazing. The content is very well captured. Let's talk about the AI adoption landscape. That when you think about AI in guest communication, like we mentioned, like from the pre-arrival FAQs that sometimes we send to our clients to post-stay follow-ups to boost the loyalty rate. Where do you feel the luxury hotel industry is right now? Are you still in the experimental phase of artificial intelligence, or do you think that is becoming a necessity for you? How are you navigating?
To be honest, we are still in an experimental phase. We fully acknowledge that this will be a game changer for the industry very fast and very quickly. We use AI in certain process. We try to have, respecting all the privacy requirements, all the information that we can about the guests so we can personalize the experience. Very important aspect of our of our of our SOPs, of our standards of operation. So we really try to know the guests, respecting their privacy, so we can personalize their experience here. And we also ask them, of course, what they think it's important and what they would like to do here. We are still in the experimental phase when it comes to we still think that it's very important, of course, to have a very personalized and discreet interaction with the guests. So we have not yet integrated AI in some of other aspects of the communication with the guests, but we'll do so in the future. I'm sure yet. I really think the AI will be, as I mentioned, a game changer for the tourism industry. It will be absolutely essential in the next, not very, very fast. For us, it's also important to communicate well our differentiating factors. So what is different in land? And this is what essentially I mentioned. It's the wine culture, architecture, and the sky suites. And we use AI, of course, in the communication of the hotel. We are still searching for the right way to do that with the guest communication and the guest experience.
And it is changing, of course, some of the corporate environments in hospitality, because they have such big teams and they sometimes have the budgets also. They are the first to understand in which steps of the customer journey they can apply AI. Do you have a big team in land for your hotel? Are you operating is it a big team you have? The reason I'm asking is like, for a boutique property, maintaining that high touch, personalized experience with a smaller team can be challenging. Where specifically do you find like your team spending the most time on guest communications that you wish that could be automated or streamlined? Is this getting new clients? Is this reconnecting with existing clients or shaping a new growth plan, a marketing plan? Do you use that more in operations or marketing? Are you aware of all this, or is this probably someone else that is more aware of these things?
It's not me directly, but I'm aware. It will be, as I mentioned, we use now in the communication of the hotel online, but we are still struggling to do this with the right tools for the guest communication in all aspects, direct communication, marketing, etc. To be totally honest with you, we are still on this phase. We are in an experimental phase, but I really think that we are working on defining a plan so that very soon we can write tools be more effective with the guest communication using AI.
As of getting new clients, shaping a journey for your existing clients, and just definitely the post-stay communication is crucial for loyalty. And we've seen that with a lot of our clients. So definitely the right tools, and then most amazingly is the openness of and the belief in technology of the founders like yourself, the soulful founders, and understanding the opportunity without canceling the existing teams, and understanding and respecting and honoring the clients as well, as you mentioned.
Of course, yes, absolutely, yes.
So looking ahead to the next 12 months, if you could solve one single challenge in your guest communication workflow that will help you scale direct bookings or increase guest lifetime value, what would that be? Would be like lead generation, it could be anything.
For us, it's essentially personalization. So what we are struggling it's ways to enhance personalization. We are a small hotel, so we try to really for the guests to feel here at home. So when you are at your home, you want to be at your home. You want to feel safe and not bothered. But you need for all the experience to be, if possible, based on your tastes, on your needs, on what you like, etc. But to do that without in a discreet way, of course, in a not. So this is the key aspect for us. It's personalization. We are developing a new digital platform for all to control all the SOPs of the hotel, all the guest experience with the same platform, and to also to monitorize all the positive and not so positive aspects that some could happen in one guest stay. So we are developing a new tool that's called Land Flow, and that will monitorize all in the same platform, all the SOPs, the glitches, and the aspects of personalization. So this is our project for next year, and will be the one of the key aspects of our improvement of quality next year.
Amazing. And experiences is the reason why travelers are choosing destinations, and with the right positioning, the right message, there is a clarity as of how you've positioned your property, which is beautiful to see. That's why we wanted to touch base with you. And thank you very much for your time, Jose.
It was great to be here and to.
It's our pleasure.
Bye bye.